today. You know, a few safeties here and there and tactically got away, but just a fun
winner yet. Of course, is within the current WNT setup. You think back to Wu Cha-ching, for example, winning the World Championship.
Maybe day one that goes, but these tables are going to certainly toughen up each and every day.
Big age difference. Got a teenager against a 40-something in August. Well, it was a quick opening rack, but not in the way we were expecting after Januarta 2 years ago. We'll be coming off after this event, so he's defending those this week. Here's our first look at his break. What do you make of his technique, Jake?
Yeah, he's, you know, so I think this is a little bit different, tougher traffic, I would think. And I know he did play inside English.
The tournament that he won in Shanghai. But if he's committed to playing a decent schedule of these events, then
okay. He caught it thick, so he's going to get a return shot. So a little scrappy on the tactical side to open. Going across the three, banking into that table, maybe going into the 4-7. Well, he was trying to take care of the problem, Fluke.
that one remaining match in losers round 3 is over now within the last few minutes. Sun Yi Swan, 8-6 it finished. They'll now play.
Yeah, no wasted time there. That match will kick off shortly. And I really like that game. Michael, you could have gone forward there.
Well, he didn't need to leave himself a 9 as tricky as that. Going the way of Filiciano.
Oh, pretty darn well overall. Should be a tactical battle here with the 7-8 kind of tied up. Pretty nice shot there.
The Philippines earlier in winners qualification. Gary Ando, the player who beat Skylar Woodward yesterday.
Attacking a combination. No, he's just going to lay the 2 back the 3. May send the cue ball at the 7-8 here, trying to pocket the 2. Watch out, cue ball. Didn't expect that. Put in a lot more time with it than we ever did. Of course, the technology behind it these days makes you almost want to put in that time. Be the show. Yeah, nice effort. I'd like to ease this if I could. He went quite the opposite, just took a bit of a gamble. Over, does he draw it down? Can make the pocket a bit smaller. Yeah, that one in close. Was not just playing in that, but winning it.
things not going his way at the...
They go with the safety behind the 6-8 instead, maybe behind the 9. Oh, he's hit this big thing. He's going to get a little fortunate, I think. Great effort. Just going to lengthen. Much smoother delivery there from Filiciano. I wonder, you know, if he had played a full slate approach events in his career, where he
Hanoi Open with the strong field that it has a couple of years ago, got to the quarterfinals. There's no experience of playing in tournaments like this, so it just seems beyond doubt, really, that if he was playing in these events on a more regular basis, he'd be achieving a huge amount. Away from him, but Januarta opens his account. He trails now.
Trying to cut this down the rail. Is he banking across corner? And a bit of a two-way.
Sent to the loser side, Capito by a hill-hill reversal against the young Swede, Walter Lakera, earlier. It absolutely has to set you up well for the days when you're playing in these tournaments.
There's more angle there than I thought.
Seen quite a few balls.
So odds are we're going to see a few extra balls missed, but the ones we have seen missed are ones that anyone would shoot at. Guys need to settle in. Just a bit thinner. Almost looked like a kick a little bit.
Chances on both sides. Slip-ups and mistakes and missed opportunities on both sides behind him. In a strong position at 3-1.
Really not turn your head on any shot, just like this 9-ball here. Yeah. Missed it poor enough that he's left it tough.
Some of the things that have happened already in the match.
Line and the speed could have been a little better. Yeah, I watched some of his other matches, and he just wasn't happy with his performance. You know, when the conditions are tough, it's easy not only physically to have problems. 17. And he's going to avoid the point. Very good. Very good there, Michael.
In the other Matchroom Open events in 2025. Did play, though, in the World Championship. Stanovic, but got through to the final 64 anyway. Only just coming through a hill-hill finish against German out Feliciano in the last 32 to Claudio Cacci.
Table, stay off the rail and try not to fall straight. Preference then.
He's been far from perfect himself so far in this match, Michael Feliciano. He's looking very healthy on the scoreboard.
I tell you, Feliciano's break is pretty darn good.
Yeah, Woodward has just won 16 to make it 8-all.
Yeah, just like that. You need to kind of smooth that ball a bit.
quite clearly got to start making something happen soon. He's at that stage now where it's recoverable and
he's standing. Okay, you got between the 8 and 7. He's going to end up moving around though a little bit. See? Yes, he did. So nice work there.
Don't want to talk it down too much. There's been some good stuff. It's just the fact that we've seen unexpected errors along the way. Starting with that missed 6 from Januarta. He's been getting a bit of notice of late. Level at 7-all now with Liu Yetsu.
He's going to try and drop him behind the 7-8. Bang the 1-up table near the 3. Position on the purple 5 though. So we'll see what the young man
getting through in losers qualification.
Gone to the semifinals several times, a lot of quarters. But the longer he stays in the event.
All smiles now.
Yeah, nice combination with a backdoor safety to get another on his side for Januarta. The match tightening up now.
That much sporting success. So the potential for the game there, just colossal in the coming years.
He's kind of going out to the gap. I wonder what the... that knuckle on the corner. And here, just coming down the table for the 3 on the side. Let's check the speed a little bit, a little bump on the fork.
Both been susceptible to unexpected errors. Januarta hasn't been level with him at any point since the match began.
It was the game before. He looked a little more settled with the stroke. You know, it's just a matter of that shot that kind of can get you a little sideways for a few moments. But I think Michael's going to feel like, anyway, he's going to play pretty solid from here on.
So he's taking care of business here. Januarta was looking to get level for the first time. World Cup of Pool, 4-2 down against Wen Hong Hong. Back to this one. But he can't always pot them.
The row he's at, and then back out. Oh, he could go forward. It was always the shot. Look like a bunch of kids in the candy store.
Well, they are a bunch of kids. There's always one or two of the kids. You look at them and you think they barely look old enough to walk, let alone actually play the game. And then you see them and, you know, and they play. And they're all so fearless.
So he should be able to move the cue ball easily.
So Filiciano, don't let him get away. He's back to just 1 behind again. It's 5-4. Straight back into action. But 3-2 down against Wen Hei-hien. It's the second time Januarta's come up dry.
Not easy. Just like there, I mean, just kind of felt like that's how he'd edge the ball. advance. And I told him, like I said on air, I said, you get better every day. He just wasn't too happy with his performance. He said it was pretty mistakes. But you have to address them. You won't forget about them, but you have to address them.
Just getting started against Wenba Man.
Pretty clever play here from the kid. It may not work out. There may be a gap, but has to get position on the peak. Looks like he caught it thick. Talked about how well he does knock the ball in. I think that's what's upsetting Januarta as much as anything. Is missing position and trying to learn the game. Well, we don't expect, even for a youngster. I think he's gotten a little down at times.
Yeah, and even someone missing balls unexpectedly, you get to the point where, for all but the easiest of shots, there must be some one I missed earlier in the match, and perhaps you can trace it all back to that head, and it's sort of carried through since then. So this was another rack where Januarta was another one that slipped away from Filiciano. Is still keeping him at arm's length. It's now 6-4. Peter has now won the opening rack against Wenba Man. Back here, Filiciano looking for 3 more. Big rack to win. He's had a 3-rack lead before at 4-1 and John.
One shot with the 9. I think it was rack number 1. He's very good with it. Pretty good with it there. Also back out to the center of the table. Forced it up table, but I don't think we're going to see that. Oh, he did. This is maybe got a settle here.
Quick kill in this rack. Very efficient stuff from Michael Feliciano. Single elimination appearances in Matchroom Big Field events. Got work to do to keep that going. And that...
Ano's right up there with it. Who was it that had 5 breaking runs and 2 golden?
Yeah, 2 golden breaks and 3, let's call them traditional breaking runs.
But still, again, you don't have to bury this with a ton of speed. It's much cleaner delivery. He's going to need a collision. He got a nice one, nice underneath the brown. Now the 8's up, just up over the corner, so he's going to be on the hill with a pretty nice lead. Could have used a little more. Should be about 95%, but you never know. Wow, why would you hit it with so much speed? But
much of us follows.
Alright, again, just smashing break, really. We get covered up a little bit. Gets this down, should get on the 3, should get out. Nice, sweet stroke.
You have to say, JJ, for this match, he can do a lot of damage in this Hanoi Open.
A lot of open racks. Of course, you never can predict the shot after the break, but it's been as good as any.
It's been fast stuff. Looks like the match is about an hour after it began. He would have come into this to back up his recent win in Shanghai. But he's just made too many mistakes, and ultimately it's caught up with him against an opponent who really is finishing out in style here. Filiciano led 4-1. Januarta battled back well, got back to only 1 behind at 5-4. But it's a wonderful finish to the match from Michael Feliciano. He's played really well at the end there, winning 4 racks in a row.